Hi, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour with Bougie and Mark. I'm Bethany, and this is
Mark.
Thank you for joining us. I think this week we're going to wing it. But before we get started, I have something really important that I need to ask everybody. Oh, first, in case that I don't edit, I just want you all to know that this is what I bought with my Saks credit. And you can't see my adorable necklace either. It's a little tight because, hashtag quarantine life. But
Hashtag COVID-15 or whatever they're saying.
Wait, what are they saying?
Like, how everybody says like freshman 15 in college?
Yeah.
So they're saying like COVID-15.
Mm-hmm. So I felt like a superior human being up until like a week ago because I lost weight during all of this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm amazing, But then I took a week.
It's the wine and Peloton challenge.
Well, I didn't even do the Peloton. I just did the wine. So,
That's the whole problem with like dieting. Like you do so well for a month and you lose all this weight and all it takes is like 4 days and you're like, you fall off the wagon and you're just right back to it. So that's why I'm just like, is it worth it? I don't know.
But that's also why I'm all about like a quick fix, right? Because after 3 days, I'm skinny again. No problem,
Yeah.
Whereas some people struggle with
no solids for 3 days and then I'm good to go.
Just don't eat. Quit eating. What did I want to say? Oh, yeah. So I want to ask everybody, if I were to do a contest, what would you want as the prize and how much value would it take to make you really work hard? That's what I need to know. So
work hard.
Everybody, please let me know. Yeah.
$10.
Well, we're thinking like upwards. Well, I don't want to say, but
yeah. Leave it up to the imagination. For subscribe, all you got to do is get subscribers. Like bring subscribers with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Duh. Okay. So if everybody could please subscribe, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up because it really helps and it really, really, really does. So what's going on?
Not much. Yeah, just sweating here. It's hot.
I'm so hot. Especially in this fabric that's definitely made for winter. That's why it was on sale for $50. It's like normally $250.
They're like, nobody's going to buy this. Nobody's going to sweat.
Yeah,
we'll put it on sale, but as soon as winter comes around, we'll just put the price regular and somebody will buy it then.
Don't you think that's what they do with bathing suits?
Yeah, if they have stuff left over. Although I think it depends on the retailer because I think some retailers just don't have warehouse space and they just sell it until it's gone. But I think other people, that's why I wonder, like those Halloween costumes and stuff, why don't you just hold it till next year? But I guess it probably costs more to hold it than it's worth. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that's definitely like a space thing.
Yeah.
Especially if although actually that's probably why stores like the Halloween store in like New York City are pop-ups.
Yeah.
Because they can't like hold it all year. Right.
Yeah.
But now I'm think about like Saks off Fifth, Nordstrom Rack. That was their solution to that problem. I wonder how they're doing compared to like stores that don't have like Macy's and JCPenney, which I know are not doing well. I know. Interesting.
That don't have like the cast off store or the cheap version.
Yeah.
Well, JCPenney's already cheap, so you can't go any cheaper. I guess they could send their stuff to Kmart. I don't know.
That's true. Are there still Kmarts?
I think so. There's some. All the ones around us closed, but I think there's still a couple here or there. I don't know. Yeah. But I miss the Kmart point steals. There's still Sears stores, so I would assume there's still Kmart, but
you have to do so much work for Sears, like Shop Your Way, that it's like I can't find anything at Sears that I want aside from like tools. I
was just talking about a deal I did with Kmart like years ago. It was like buy a $30 Christmas tree or something and get $100 in Kmart bucks. So I'm
yes.
Okay. So I bought like 2 of them, and the tree sat because this was like after, I think it was after Christmas. So the tree sat in my garage for like 2 years or for the rest of the year. And then the next Christmas, I'm like, oh, I tried to give them away like the first year. Nobody wanted them. So I put them on like Craigslist for like $40 and they sold in like a day.
Oh,
so I made money off of like selling them. And then I just went to Kmart and just bought like random. I was like, oh, I'll get some new towels. And you just walk around and try to find stuff.
It's definitely easier if you go there. For me, I try to like find stuff online with the Shop Your Way. And I'm like, this is such a waste
Their
of my
website is terrible. Like Kids Bikes is a good one. And like all those stores, like Kmart has a really good, if there are still Kmarts, maybe we're talking about this and there's no Kmart.
There's one in Union Square for anybody who's in New York.
Yeah, because they always have a good toy selection, like better than Target and stuff, which I don't understand. So if you have kids, that's what I would do. I would get like these promos where you buy $10 and get $20 in points, and then I would get like toys for birthdays and stuff. But
that's also why they're out of business.
So. Yeah, it was the stupidest. I guess they're hoping that people just forget about it. I don't know. But it was dumb.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. So, there you go.
They got you.
They definitely, everybody gets me though. I'm easy. Because as soon as I realized like, oh, that reminds me of a really funny story. I think it was like when we first started at Miles to Memories, you told us and then wrote a post about how you bought like small appliances from Kohl's.
Oh yeah.
And got the rebates, and then you like sold them at like a yard sale or something.
No, we just like listed them on. Yeah, because there used to be like this deal where like with stacking, you get like a rebate like that. Let's say the appliance was like $15. You get like a $10 rebate. Then you're earning like 5 times on your Freedom card. You could use Kohl's gift cards that you bought at a discount, and then portals and stuff. Basically, you got the appliances for like nothing.
Yeah.
And then you got like all the points.
Yep.
So I'd buy like 40, 50, 60 of them or whatever. And then we'd just like give some away.
Yeah.
Like, or we'd list them on like $10 a piece or buy 3 for $20. And people would like thank us. Like they would drive from like an hour away to get like a griddle that was like $10. And they would be like, oh, you're a savior. Like these are always like $30, $40. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Like,
well,
one person rode like the city bus to
oh my God.
pick up 3 appliances, and then got back on the bus. And I was like, hey, like, and then we gave some away. Like the kids' school was having like the Thanksgiving feast. So we had like 4 crock pots left. And I was like, they're asking for crock pots. Just give them 3 of them and tell them to keep them.
It's a donation.
Yeah. I was like, you keep them. Next year, you just have crock pots. You don't need to buy them.
Yeah, don't ask for them again. So obviously I did what I do. I was like, this is such a great idea. I love it so much. Didn't use any of the Kohl's cash. I tried.
That was the big thing, the Kohl's cash. Yeah, you got tons of Kohl's cash.
I tried really hard, but it didn't work out. And none of the Yes2U. And I still have like 15 handheld mashed potato mashers in the closet somewhere.
We've used some of them, like the electric knife we kept. We kept like the electric cutting knife, like for like for Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did use one of the griddles, even though it was a crappy griddle. It lasted like 3 years, and then our toaster happened to go right when we wanted one, and it was the junkiest toaster.
So you got a lot of like value out of this.
Yeah, the toaster was like crappy, but it lasted for like 3 years, and we just had to replace it like a couple months ago. Which I used M perks that you get for. They always run these deals where you get like $50 back for spending $500 on third-party gift cards.
Major? Is that Meyer?
Meyer, yeah, Major. if they were like
we don't have
or whatever.
Here, yeah.
So like there was this deal that I could sell gift cards. So I was basically like selling the gift card for almost the at the value I bought it for. And I was getting like, like 40 of the 50 Meyer bucks for free. So I was like, oh, what can we upgrade? So I got like a brand new toaster and all this other stuff. Because all you need is, it's like Groupon or whatever. All you need is an email and a phone number, and you can make as many accounts. So, so yeah, that's been fun.
What work is that?
It's not to make the account. It's not. It takes like 2 minutes.
You said okay, but for the Kohl's one, you said you bought like 40 or 50. So how many?
Oh yeah, I don't do that anymore. That was back. That was
when you had time.
When I had time. When I was like staying at home with the kids and just started Miles Members. I'd done it a couple times before, but. Just started. So back then we were writing, like 4 or 5 posts a week. It wasn't all that cumbersome. So I was like, hey, this is a way to make, we got like half off clothes basically. And then, free appliances and made like a couple bucks and got miles. So it was worth it. But now I would never do it. No.
Yeah. But I do always look at the rebate section because I'm just like, I don't know, just for like fun. Like to do like Bougie goes and buys like 50 toaster posts and then what do I do with them? I'm gonna have like a stack of toasters.
I know there's a guy in the Facebook group that did it every time. I think Clayton. He did it all the time. Yeah, Clayton Doris. Yeah. And he'd sell them all the time. He'd make like $300-400 off of it. So.
And basically at no cost, as long as you are. Well, actually, so I kind of really like Kohl's crap. Actually. I don't know if I want to tell people this, but my signature bracelets, these are Lauren Conrad. Like I got them for like $5.
Oh, from the OC.
Or I might take that out because people are always like, wow, those bracelets are so nice. I'm like, thank you.
Those are people that you meet and are like, oh, those are great bracelets.
Well, Well, now 30%, well, 20, okay, now it's like 20%. 20% of the viewers are female because they like you. So, so somebody is thinking that.
Those are great bracelets. We actually got because we had Kohl's cash from some deal that we did, and we got the Lauren Conrad towels, and they were like the best towels ever. They're so like thick and luxurious, and I don't know. But Kohl's has, I like Kohl's. I don't know. It's
yeah, I mean, I'm not against them. They also carry No7. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's No7 Skincare, which is like Boots. And it's actually kind of a luxury brand, and they always have it for like the same price as like CVS and Walgreens. Well, Walgreens because CVS doesn't carry it. But anyway, so yeah, so like I'll buy that. I'll just buy like a couple like heat masks or whatever, you know.
And get the rewards and stuff. I know there's a lot of resellers that have all had a field day with Kohl's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes even their electronic stuff is dirt cheap.
Yes. Okay. So one time I ordered on Groupon Goods. Remember when Groupon had that case against them and they had to give everybody like $1 billion Groupon dollars? Do you remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
So I used my Groupon dollars to buy a brand new Keurig on Groupon Goods.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally came from Kohl's. And I was like, what's the, like, how is this guy making money off of this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I
hate that when I buy something from like eBay and it's direct shipped from Amazon. And I'm like, wow, I really got screwed here somehow.
Yep, you got hosed. Like you weren't smart enough to figure it out, so somebody else did. I mean, there's always somebody who's gonna figure.
They're just like, hey, I just bought this from Amazon and shipped it to you. Enjoy.
I know. It pissed me off too. I was like, all right, now I got to figure out what this game is. And then Sean hired me like shortly after that. So you know, like new job, new career. You're like, okay, I have to focus.
I'll give up on this manhunt.
Like on Goods. Although, did you finally link your Chase cards to Groupon?
Yeah, I did, and I actually just bought a Groupon. So I don't know. I haven't seen like my Groupon bucks. I haven't checked it, so I don't know. Hopefully I got some for it because
glad you did it.
I bought a couple golf course ones to take my son golfing. So
awesome.
Yeah, it should.
And did you use my student hack?
No, I was lazy.
It's so easy.
But there's okay. I think we've talked about this before. Group Golfer. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a Groupon for golf courses where they'll send you like a deal like every day or two for your area or like your state, and it's super cheap. And that is coding for the Amex small business.
Oh, very nice. That reminds me of the liquor store.
There was one like yeah, I gotta try liquor stores. Good choice there.
It was on there, and I was like, "Yes, this is awesome."
Can I buy one bottle of wine at a time for 10 straight? Purchase?
That guy loves me. I walk in there, and I call it Bethanying. Like I Bethany him every time, and he always gives me a discount to the point where he tells the guy ringing me up, she gets a discount.
She basically works here, so you give her the discount.
I don't think he remembers me, to be honest. I think it's that I know how to charm him so good that I get him every time.
Each time it's like a new chick.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I love you. I get him every time. Anyway.
Yeah, so I got there's like a golf course between me and Ryan, and it was like $19 for 18 holes, which is like insane deal. It's not a great course, and then the $5 kicked in too. So I'm like, hey, I'm winning.
There you go. So you're gonna get $1.90 back on your in Groupon bucks, but maybe something else.
No, this is from Group Golfer, not Groupon.
Oh, I thought you bought like a Group Golfer thing on Groupon.
No, it's like two separate things. Like Group Golfer is like the golf course Groupon hack or like the copy or whatever. But now I really want to just search Amex small business for my liquor store and see what one pops up.
A lot of mine were on there. I mean, I don't go to the others. That guy was like closed during COVID, so
yeah,
still during COVID, but yeah, he relaxed.
COVID is for life. I don't know.
COVID for life, apparently. I mean, oh God, I'm dying. I'm like actually dying. I know I'm actually not dying, but
there's that exaggeration thing we talked about.
I know. Today I said, what did I say? I was like, it's 1 billion something.
It's 1 billion degrees outside.
Yeah. Player 2 was like, it's not 1 billion. I was like, whatever.
You ever see that YouTube video of the kid that I think he's big now? I forget his name, but he counted to 1 million on YouTube.
Stop.
Or 100,000, something like that. It was like it took him like 24 hours.
Somebody watched that?
Oh, like millions of people. But it's so funny towards the end. You just fast forward to the end. He's like 900,000.
I mean, should I do that? Like, hold on. So a guy counting to whatever.
You have to do like 10,000 jumping jacks or something.
That's actually a great idea.
You'd like die.
I would love that.
You'd die. Be like, I'm going to do this over 47 days though. Don't mind the outfit changes. It doesn't matter. I'm down to my stacks outfit that's making me sweat extra.
Do you remember when they used to do like the Jerry Lewis Foundation? What was it, like muscular dystrophy, like dance-a-thons?
Yeah.
When we were kids.
Yeah.
I don't understand that because I never actually went to one, but I got people to pay me for it. So, and of course I donated it. I just didn't do the work.
I was like, where is this coming from? Where are we going with this?
No, I donated it, but I never did the work. It was like I used to bring home, I think I get this actually from my parents. So I would bring home the giant box of like Girl Scout, like, or whatever, the fundraiser candy bars, and we would just keep them and pay for them.
See, okay, so we did those fundraisers too for like baseball or whatever. Mm-hmm. And my dad, he was like the GM of like a plant with like a couple hundred employees. Mm-hmm. So he would just take the boxes to his work, and everybody would buy like 2 or 3 candy bars. One, because candy bars are a great snack when you're at work and sweating and whatever. Yeah. And 2, because they'd want to get on his good side or whatever. Yeah. So we sold like 33 and a half boxes of candy bars, and like first place got like $200 or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the funny thing is, like, he had sold the rest of it, but he's like, oh, I'll turn it in later. I'm not gonna worry. Nobody's gonna ever sell the same as much as us. And we ended up tying. Somebody else sold 33 and a half boxes.
Are you kidding? What did their dad do?
I don't know. He was like every house I go to, you have to buy a candy bar.
Police or something.
But yeah, I think I sold like 1 box on my own. Like I walked around the neighborhood with 1 box, and he sold the other like 32 and a half. We
ate them all. Like there were none left to sell within like a
week.
What
were we for dinner? Kit Kats or M&Ms?
Oh my God, you have no idea. So my mom is like the reason for all of my bad eating habits for sure. Sorry, Mom.
Like she watches this.
I know, right? She's probably
my parents actually do though.
I love your mom. Oh, Abby, right?
Yeah.
I love when she writes like, Mark, great video. You did a good job. Oh, Mark's. Hi, Mom and Dad. What's your dad's name?
Steve.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Abby and Steve.
Well, his birth name is Steven, but everybody calls him Steve.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think.
except for when you're buying and playing, because I buy all their plane tickets. So I'm always like, gotta remember Steven. Mm-hmm. Although I think if it said Steve, they wouldn't care anyway. But
so you know how I flew you. This is my favorite story from New Orleans that we didn't tell. Do you remember how I accidentally flew home without any of my credit cards or my license? Wait, here's the best part though. This is really funny.
I don't even know how you got did you use like a student ID from like 1997 or what?
No, I'll tell you that process in a minute. It's very crazy. I can't believe this. My ticket said Bethany.
Oh yeah, some of them like print up something weird.
No,
like
I did it. It was like a up, so I had no last name. So the woman was like, "Do you have like anything that says that you have like that your name is Bethany?" And I was like, "What?"
Didn't you only get like 3 hours of sleep too?
Oh, like not even. It was a disaster. Yeah.
Who booked an early morning flight out?
I don't know. Oh, because I had to go to Miami to hang out with Juan. And so it was like, it was a quick turnaround. Yeah. So it said Bethany, no middle name, no nothing. First name, Bethany, last name, Bethany. Had no ID, had no credit cards, was still drunk. And I was like, I don't know what to do. The woman's like, there's no way we're getting you on this flight. She's like, you're going to have to.
Usually you just showed like a credit card or whatever, but.
Nope. She's like, you're going to have to go through extra security. So there you go. If you ever forget your ID or like lose anything or whatever, they will let you on the flight after a much more rigorous security process, we'll call it. Basically, the woman in charge has like, at least in Miami, or where were we? New Orleans?
New Orleans.
See, it's all fuzzy. The woman in charge in New Orleans was such a biatch. Like, she was not having me. I was like, my flight's in 8 minutes. She was like, get online.
And then you better start searching for the next flight.
Well, that's what I was doing, but then they took my phone and they had to like look. Yeah, and honestly, I made the flight and I got there like half an hour before the airport, before the flight. So I don't know. It was insane. I was like running. And
so what did they use? What did they use like a secondary ID then? Did
Nothing,
they like have you?
But they do everything. They go through your entire bag. They like test you and everything for the.
So
things.
Is this like a hack of how I can use a ticket that I'm not going to be able to use and be like, hey, buddy Sam, do you want to take my ticket? Just show up with no ID or credit cards.
Yep, I think so.
Or at least say you don't. I don't know if they like search everything, but.
Well, so that's the thing, right? Okay, so let's say, well, also, I mean, authorized user cards have two people's names on them if they're business, right?
Yeah. True. Wow.
Yeah.
Good tip. Good tip for people that want to be super shady.
Super shady. I was watching a YouTube video today. Oh, come on. What, $50 at Sags gets you?
There's a subscribe.
I mean, well, after Mark leaves, I'll do 50 of them for 50 subscribers.
You're going to make a TikTok video after this.
I've still never looked at TikTok. I feel like
I just see it like pop up on Twitter all the time, like with the little videos, like the promotions or whatever, but I've never actually joined.
How do they get you? Like, what's the ad that shows up to try to get you to do something?
Usually it's like something with like a ping pong ball where they like hit it back and forth from like window to window outside. And another one's like a person throws a Dorito from the top of the stairs and it spirals all the way down into another person's mouth standing at the bottom, which I do find super impressive. Huh. And then another one where a person pretends they're riding a bike, like with one leg in front of a mirror. So it looks like they're straddling a bike. I don't know. It's the most random stuff.
But what does this say about what your content is?
One's like a guy shooting a pong ball into just like a glass cup. He hits like 2 in a row from like across the room. And I was like, okay, I could see why they would pick me for that. But
beer pong.
Yeah.
Or the other kind of pong shows like.
No, we can't.
That's what I'm thinking. And now, after I heard the story from one of our mutual friends, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, this came up in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, every time I hear ping pong or see like a ping pong ball, that's what I think of.
You want to go just for that? You want to go visit just for that?
Well, I had never heard of those before, which is shocking to me. So, you know, there you go. If you have no idea what we're talking about, just Google ping pong show. But what about, okay, so that one makes sense. And then also Doritos. I've definitely heard you talk about Doritos. We talk about Doritos.
They totally like have my my phone mic'd or whatever, but
100%.
Isn't it funny that you can be like talking to somebody about something and then you go on Facebook and like the very next ad you see is something that you talked about but never searched. Like never searched before.
100%. Yep. Last night, I was targeted for plastic surgery because I was literally telling.
But you talk about it all the time.
I talk about it all the time, but I haven't searched it yet.
Oh.
I mean, I text about it sometimes. Like, I'm not searching online for a plastic surgeon, obviously, because that would be crazy. I ask my friends, you know, like, I have a lot of friends who are nerds.
I ask my Botox queens.
No Botox, nothing. I've never done anything. Thank you. Thank
Just
you, Mom.
thousands and thousands of moisturizers.
Oh, I mean, my skincare routine at night is like $3,000 easy. Like, well, now we've added like new devices and stuff too. So it's like, basically it's like a, what's the word? Like where it's like all sorts of, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like a
FUBAR.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You've done the cryotherapy, right? Was that worth it?
Favorite. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you see a Groupon for cryo, you could probably get it for like $30.
Yeah.
It will be, or actually probably by you, it's probably like half that price. If there's a bunch of them, I don't know. It's the best thing you'll ever do. You feel like $1 million. Like you walk out of there.
So we should do next time in Vegas. We should do cryotherapy followed by an IV.
Yes. That would be like the best day of your life. You have no idea.
I wouldn't sleep for 3 days.
No, you definitely wouldn't. It's so invigorating and like it's awesome.
I feel like right now sitting in this swampy heat, I just want to go into like minus 100 or whatever it is.
200. It's negative 225 if you're a pro. I walk in and they're like, all right, so like what, like 180? I'm like, max, let's go. I'm not here to mess around.
That's like when you go tanning and the tanning people are like, oh, you're 5 minutes. And then like somebody else walks in, they're like, would you like the 15 minutes? And you're like,
Yeah.
Like it's like tanning shame. Like, should you be more ashamed that your skin is ruined, or should you be ashamed? Should you be ashamed that they think you're pasty as hell?
Yeah. So my best friend growing up used to go tanning once a day. She had the unlimited package. I don't think she watches this.
Does she look like a cigarette butt now?
Yes. I'm sorry if you watch this. I'm sure you don't.
That's what me and Kirsten called rode hard and put away wet.
Wait, I don't get it.
Like leather.
But when do you put leather away?
It's just a saying, Bethany. Don't question it.
I need to know the origin of things so I can understand.
Well, we can Google this after the show. Where did the whole? It would probably be something completely different than what everybody. Yeah.
Got it, because there's something there.
Hold on, let me do it right now, live on the air.
Yes. Okay. So getting back to my friend, the best thing that ever happened was
we hope doesn't watch this.
I don't think she does. But anyway, one day at Beach Bum, they actually turned her away because they said
thought she had cancer.
No, they said you can't come twice in the same day.
Oh.
And we were all like, what the frig is wrong with you? Like, why would you ever go tanning twice in the same day ever in your entire life? Like, it makes no sense. And yeah, so she's paying for it.
That was like the thing when we were like in high school or college or whatever, like everybody went tanning.
I used to go too. I mean, you know, but like I've even gone a couple times because I get what's that? Seasonal.
It's from the inadvisable practice of riding a horse and then stabling it while still coated in sweat, rather than brushing and grooming it properly afterwards.
So basically, it gets matted. It's like when you put your daughter to sleep without brushing her hair after she takes a shower.
It just means whatever you're doing makes you look terrible.
Yeah. And it's like it's harder to fix later. Yes.
Yeah, but that's our saying. Like, you know, the people that like you can always tell like the people that go to bars all the time and just like are super like red in the face and smoke and leathery. Yeah, that's what we always say.
Okay, so
that's your new saying. Every time you go out, you're gonna be like, oh, that was rode hard and put away wet.
I love it. I love it so much. Also, that I'm gonna add that to my list of things that would offend me if somebody said about me. I have two things. If everybody doesn't know, I think everybody who is friends with me already knows this. Don't call me stupid and don't call me ugly. Anything else is fair game.
Don't say I'm rode hard and put away.
Do not say that about me.
And don't say the word moist.
Ugh. I mean, it doesn't offend me, but it's a gross word.
What's your other words that like just
panties?
Panties and pimple.
Pimple is disgusting. Belly bothers me too.
Bethany hates the word pimples and zit so much that she calls them a shiner. She's like, oh, I have a shiner today. And we're like, oh, did you like fall? And she's like, what?
Joe asked me if I got...
Like, we're like, should we call the domestic violence department or what?
Joe was like, would you have a bar fight last night?
I thought you totally like drank too much and fell off your Peloton.
Oh my God. I have no idea. That's not what it was. I think if you're referring to me, it can't be anything disgusting. So obviously, like, I was just called it a shiner. I don't know. I was like, I can't be on video tonight. I have a shine.
What is that? What's that word you guys use for like unathletic when you want to say somebody looks unathletic?
My word, NARP. No. A non-athletic regular person.
That's funny. My son's totally a NARP.
No, Connor?
He's like the slowest kid ever. Like, as far as he looks like he's got two bricks on his feet and he's just like flop, flop. So the funny thing is, like, we yell at my daughter, she's a toe walker, so we yell at her all the time, like, put your feet down, put your feet down, put your feet down. So I think that's like kind of set into it. Yeah, she wishes. So like he's running and I'm like, dude, run on the balls of your feet. Like, he's just like stomping, flat-footed, stomp. He's like, no, running on your toes is cheating. I was like, what? Where did you come up with
Oh
that?
my goodness, because you call Shar a toe walker.
Yes, but I'm like, no, you run on the ball. But he plays on like a school.
So hard to run the other way that you destroyed his freaking athletic scholarship ability.
I mean, he's super coordinated. He's very coordinated. Like, I know you were big into bowling. So I showed you like the bowling and stuff. He's
I
really
don't tell people that, but yeah.
okay.
Nah, I'll leave it in. It's okay.
So he's a good bowler. Like he can hit a golf ball.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But yeah, like he plays on the school soccer team and I coach. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, run, go run.
Soccer?
Yeah, I coach the school team. Yeah.
Look at this guy. It's freaking Renaissance man.
So, but yeah, it drives me crazy. I'm like, dude, just like, but he'll take out like, he goes up against, because they play like 2nd through 8th grade, plays on the same team. So he's playing against like these tall kids, and he'll just go up and time it perfectly that he hits the ball at the same time and knock over like an 8th grader.
That's awesome.
Because he's such a tank.
That's awesome. I mean, on his little toe. Maybe, what about wrestling?
Yeah, he might be good at that. I don't know. We'll get into that when he's in like middle school or whatever.
All right, we'll figure it out. Because I'm very invested in Mark's children because I love them.
Player 2 is gonna love the Connor story again.
He loves Connor stories. Like, so I'll walk in, and for everybody who doesn't know, Player 2 is totally obsessed with me. All he does is like watch my videos.
He watches me exfoliate and cream.
He's obsessed. It's crazy.
He reads my posts as soon as I post them and then critiques my spelling.
Instantly. He'll say, like, I swear to you, it'll be like posted before I even post it on Twitter. And it'll be like line 3 or of like the 40th paragraph has an A missing or something. I'm like, how did you read it already? But he loves Connor stories.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever updated. Like I finally remembered what it was because the faucets weren't working.
What was it?
So the faucets weren't working in the bathroom. So my mom gave him like a little jar of hand sanitizer. So that's what he took in there.
So wait, you're saying that?
So because somebody went to the bathroom and was like, hey, the water's not working in the bathroom in the restaurant. So she's like, oh, I have some hand sanitizer. So he took it in there and dropped it in the urinal and then had no way to wash his hands or the sanitizer and brought it back because he didn't want Mimi, who's my mom, to be mad.
Oh my God. You realize it makes it so much better because originally you were like, it was a pencil.
No, a pencil happened another time at school. The pencil story happened after, which was what made it so much worse because I'm like, dude, we had this discussion like 6 months ago. If it drops in there, unless it's a cell phone, it's dead. Just let it be.
If you're not allowed to save hand sanitizer, you may not save a cell phone. I mean,
so he's like, but then I only have 6 left.
Wait, from like a pack of 10?
From a packet to pencil, whatever, how many pencils we bought him at the beginning of the year. I was like, a box of pencils is $2. Like,
well, I can't believe that people even still buy pencils. Like,
yeah, you have to have them for school.
No,
I mean, they still do the tests and stuff. I think you have to have them for like the Bubbletronics or whatever those are called.
Like iPads now?
I don't know.
I mean, if I can't go to like the doctor and check in with just like regular pen and paper, which annoys the hell out of me, because if I have to do everything on an iPad, I'm so annoyed if they don't have like the thing where you go like this, you know?
I felt so bad. I took my daughter, because she had a tooth that cracked, like one of her baby teeth cracked. So they have to like go in there and like put like a spacer thing or something.
You went to the doctor for that?
Yeah, we went to like a special, like an orthodontics.
They're rich. So yeah, they're rich because my mom would have just ripped it out.
Well, it's not even that. Like, it was worried about because it broke before like the next tooth was ready to come in. Yeah. So they didn't want it to be like a spacing issue and then have like braces and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So we went in there and they emailed me this like whole thing to fill out before I got there, you know, because they want it to be like quick. When you come in, you're already all your information's filled out. And I felt like the worst parent. I show up and they're like, hey, did you do that thing online? I was like, no, I didn't even open the email.
No, you're okay. What about, was it on top?
And they're like, they looked at me like with such disgust and they're like, here, fill this out.
No,
and I'm sitting there sweating bullets because I hate writing stuff.
You're a good dad. No. You didn't do anything wrong. Because how are you supposed to? Okay, so this week we're short on time because you are doing a special with Benji on manufactured spending in the Diamond Lounge, which I think everybody should probably join if there are spots.
Yeah, there's still a few spots available. So yeah, for sure.
It's excellent. And tell us a little bit about what you guys will be talking about tonight.
Let me pull up the itinerary.
Oh, you have an itinerary?
Yeah, we have like topics that we're going to discuss.
See, there.
I know one like what you do when your main source of earning points is ends or whatever, you know, like when you have like a main go-to and and that goes away because that recently happened to Benji for a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm glad I'm a member so I can check it out.
Okay, so we got like our current activities, what we're doing, what we're focusing on for spend, you know, that type of thing, like what our game plan is. We're going to talk about like our ultimate rewards cash out. Have you ended up cashing out anything, or are you?
Hell yes.
Did you?
I'm
Nice.
doing it. I am like knee deep in this. I am so doing it.
I know. I'm like, because I originally wanted to cash out like around 130,000 points. And I've already done that. So now I'm like, okay. And I was going to cash out anything else I earned until September, leaving myself with like a couple 100,000 cushion.
Yeah.
But now I think I might just go further. Like,
I've decided not to leave myself with a cushion. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm like going full Monty, and
yeah, because I mean, I have so much stuff in like transfer partners already, like airlines and hotels, and then I'll just have that
anyway. Yeah.
And I'll have that cash on the sideline if I, you know, there's gonna be so many good cash deals whenever travel does happen. It's like,
yep.
Why am I hoarding this? But
everybody who's like so concerned about getting their 2.5 cents per point because of Hyatt, like you're gonna want to pay cash unless you're staying at a category 8 or a 7. You know, like I'm doing topping rows in the Hamptons. The only reason I'm even saying this is because there's not that many people who are subscribed right now. So I feel like we won't we won't dilute the Hamptons. I'm going to do topping rows because it's $3,000 a night. And it actually is the nicest hotel in the Hamptons. There's obviously not many hotels in the Hamptons, but like there's Gurney's, which
program is the Toppins one?
It's SLH and by proxy, Hyatt.
Oh, okay.
Only available during the week though.
Oh, so they like limit their award availability to that's interesting.
And it's not even Thursday nights. So it's like, I didn't check Sunday, which is weird, but it's Monday to Thursday is the stay.
Oh, okay.
And that was the only way to get
how many points a night is it?
40.
Okay. Oh, it's like one of those extra properties or whatever, the new category or whatever.
But obviously,
that would be cool.
Like, yeah, I mean, if you are really like valuing points at what the cash rate is, I mean, I'm getting 4.2 cents a point now.
Woo!
And I'm gonna cash them in. No. I actually have 80,000 Hyatt points just because right now.
Yeah, I think I have like 60 or 70,000 just from like cancellations and stuff. And then the other thing, which I know you've talked about this, I've talked about this, is the free nights. Like,
well, I reached today, so anybody who hasn't seen it, definitely check out Mark's post, or you can look at my Twitter; it's on there.
But like we have so many free nights that like I'm not going to touch points for like 3-4 trips. Like if we do the South Africa trip, that's a perfect use of like Hilton free nights or whatever, just to burn them.
Can you use your points? Like, can you use your free nights?
Yeah, because they're for this year or for like the next year or whatever, anything in this year and stuff.
I don't mean can you use them. I mean you use them. Like I can't use them.
Oh yeah, I always
staying at a 35,000 point or less property.
Yeah. Like for this year, we had to, because we both had the Aspire, so we get 2 every year from the Aspire, and then we earn 1 from like the Surpass or whatever from the 15K spend. So we had 2 nights booked at the Waldorf in Maui.
Well, that's great. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that's a good use. And then we're going to use the third one. We're going to, because you and me and our spouses were supposed to be in LA, so I was going to use it at the Waldorf was all booked on standard room rate. So I booked the Beverly Hilton for 1 night using one. Which cool. I mean, it's not a great hotel. It was only 60,000 points, but that's still, I'd rather just use it. And that's one thing I said in my post. Like, if I don't know for sure I have a category 4 coming up in Hyatt, I'll just book like a 12,000 point room or whatever, because it's only worth something if you use it. So
that's why I loved your post so much. It was like something that I'm huge on, which is like time delays, right? So like any status that is like rolling, I'm saving that last like 10 cents until the absolute last moment possible, you know?
Like Delta, yeah.
Like people don't get that. And I think that's one of like the biggest things that I bring to this, that I'm like, timing, guys, timing. Like just wait for that last second to get, you don't need the status right now, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that was like one of your best points. But the other thing was that I actually realized, like, wait a minute, even though I can't stand Hilton, those are the only free nights I can actually use.
Yeah.
Unless I'm doing like a conference or something. And then, you know, I can stay at like a Hilton Place or whatever.
Hilton Garden Place.
IHG House.
Yeah. I mean, But you could even do like a staycation in New York if they're going to go expiring. I mean,
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
So that I can breathe in their toxic chemicals and drink their nasty water.
Don't they have? I think they have like toxic-free rooms or whatever. I know Marriott does.
Only Hilton.
Yeah, Hilton does. Hilton.
I know Hilton does. Yeah.
Yeah, Marriott's just the they have the
well.
down free rooms or whatever. I don't know.
That's good for animals, but not me.
Yeah.
Which I'm also very happy with, by the way. We're getting a foster dog this weekend.
Woo! It does look like a cute dog.
Yeah, he's very cute. ECCR, East Coast Canine Rescue, if anyone's interested.
Is that who I donated to when I lost our bet? Is
yes,
that
is who you donated to. Yeah. And one cool thing that I learned this week is that you can still shop with Miles to Memories Amazon link through the charity link.
Oh, you can still do like Smile and okay.
Yes. So you can
nice. Double dip.
Yeah. So everybody who's like worried, because originally I was like, well, I don't want to take money away from whatever, but I want for that like Sean, Mark, and the team get like a piece of whatever because it's not like I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
Well, yes. So
that's the easiest way to support like any blog, website, whatever is Amazon, because like 1% of items you can actually get a portal payout. So it doesn't really cost you anything, you know.
Exactly.
So that's a great way to do it.
Yep.
What was I going to say? Hilton free nights. They're easy to use. I use them all the time. They're easy.
But you still have to call, which is okay.
Yes, that's annoying. That's very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And you only get it in email. Like it's not on your account.
That is what makes me freaking nuts.
Okay, so pro tip.
Please.
Do you use Gmail?
Of course.
So set up a tag, inbox or whatever, hashtag backward slash Hilton free night, and just move it right into that folder as soon as you get it. And then they're all stored so you can find it very easily and quickly. Your
pro tip for the 3 emails that anybody's going to get a year maybe is to set up a separate Gmail folder.
No, folder takes like 2 seconds.
Normally, every tip that Mark gives me, I'm all in on. This is a terrible tip.
That's the best tip. Because then when you're ready, like you're like, hey, do I have a free night? You just go to that folder and boom, boom, boom. You got them all right there.
Right. Yeah, sure. So you could do that for Amex offers, Groupon deals. Like there's like a billion things you can do that for. Okay.
No, but like free nights, you need to keep separate. Otherwise they get mixed. And sometimes you just clean, like you just hit select all and you like delete a whole bunch of stuff and that will get deleted. And then you're completely jobbed.
All right. I'm giving Mark back 50% for this. Also, Founders Card. I'm making my Founders Card concierge tomorrow. Clean out my email folder. So,
okay.
Let's see.
Founders Card.
Yes.
This is off the cuff, but have you used Stripe at all? No, you don't have to. You don't have to do this.
Leave it in. Okay. I have not, just because they asked me for like extra information. And I don't feel like doing it, but please tell us.
The one thing I found kind of interesting that has come up in the Diamond Lounge, people have talked about. I haven't dug into it, but you get $20,000 worth of Stripe payments.
Yes.
As a member, which is basically like business payments. Instead of using PayPal and paying 3% fee. So you get $20,000 in swipes for free. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what the possibility is there with $20,000 in free spend. So I'm not an attorney. The other lady here is, but I will say I'm not going to give you any legal advice of what the ramifications of that is, but there is possibility there. So that could be a reason, you factor that in, and even at 2%, that could be $400.
So I have a question. Would you upgrade to Founders Card Elite and then add a free member based on that?
So then they would get it too, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
How much extra is the Elite? Like, what do you have to pay to?
$395 is the special right now.
Probably not. Solely because we're already doing the Diamond, the Caesar's Diamond upgrade downgrade between the two of us. Now, if I didn't have any status like with Wyndham or Caesar's, and I was going to Vegas, you're gonna get a couple $100 worth of that from that and stuff. So, and then plus if I had a player too that traveled a lot and could take advantage of the status matches, and because United American has had status offers on there and stuff.
A bunch of those, that's kind of how they got my attention.
So like Kirsten wouldn't do any of that, so I would say no, because it'd basically be break even at that point. But if you're in a 2-player system and they're traveling everywhere with you, then I think it would be worth it. And if you go to Vegas once a year.
And if you shop at the retailers that they include. So like I bought a $600 like face mask from Mr. Porter.
Of course you did. Yep.
Yeah, I got $200 off. And then I'm like obviously buying Aesop, I don't know. whatever the brand is, but I buy that also with the credit.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's only once, so
Yeah.
So
But that's the thing. It's like all these little one-off things. It's so like personal of how much value you can get. Like I can see somebody getting several $1,000s worth of value and somebody getting like $100 worth of value. It's
100%.
so, it's so all over. Like
Mhm.
it totally depends on how much you're willing to maximize it, I guess.
And
So
for everybody who stayed till the very end, wine access, you get $100 off a $200 order. And then on Amex offers, you get 25 or 50 on a $150 order.
Ooh.
So basically you're getting $200 worth of like actually good wine. It's not like the garbage for 25 to 50 bucks. So there you go.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of worth it.
I think so. Okay.
Now I need to like buy some wine that I'll never drink.
Oh, I got a better one for you. Do you want to hear it or you got to go?
No, good. Go.
Okay. Okay. WineInsiders.com has an Amex offer. One really, really, really cool deal that I found that is basically just like free wine, which who doesn't want that? They also have champagne, is Wine Insiders Amex offer. So if you buy anything ever from Wine Insiders or Martha Stewart wine, which always has Amex offers, right?
You get your wine with a home tether.
Exactly. They send you like a $25 coupon. And if you refer a friend and like, they're not picky about it. They're not like, super, what's the word? Like when they're constantly like scrutinizing, like who you send things to and who buys stuff.
Amex.
Like, yeah, exactly. They're not Amex. They're not very ratty.
Yeah.
So you can refer your wife or your significant other, or anybody who lives in your house, as long as they're over 21.
Yeah.
I don't know if your pets count, but mine do. So they send you a $25 certificate.
Dog years. It's only 3 dog years. Or 3 years. Dog.
Oh, yeah. It's only 3 years old now. I mean, all of mine.
But then you can.
One that's 3.
Spencer Walsh can get a wine collection.
If you add something to your cart with one of these, like I was saying, you can also refer somebody and you both get a $25 like email certificate. Basically, it's $25 off of any order, but you still have to pay for shipping. That's where the Amex offer comes in. Because if you add anything to your cart, it gives you like this special offer that allows you to add 3 bottles of red wine, and they're good. I can attest to it, I promise, for $10 each. Okay. So you get like a Cab, a Zinfandel, and I think a Merlot, $10 each. Take the other bottle out of your cart, check out. It'll be $19.95 for shipping, plus whatever the tax is in your state. So mine was $20.67. And the Amex offer is 20 off of 20.
Nice.
So I paid 67 cents minus the $2 I got from Top Cashback, which is counting.
Yeah.
So I paid negative $1.40, 30. Hold on, I have to get this right. $1.33. Negative $1.33 for 3 actual decent bottles of red wine.
Nice.
So there you go.
There you go.
So everybody sign up.
You may get through the quarantine with kids. Right there.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, I have dogs. Mark has kids. Kids might sound worse, but
depends if the dog's puking in the middle of the night or not.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. So everybody try to sign up until there are no spots left in the Miles to Memories Diamond Lounge. And
we have unique content every week just for Diamond members, podcasts, live chats. We do like award bookings where we go in depth and it's a live thing where we show you sweet spots and then you can ask questions and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm happy to be a member, and I think it's actually content that like you don't see anywhere else, which is kind of amazing. So, I'm sure after this, all of my million subscribers will take up all the spots.
Millions.
All of them.
Now that I think of millions, I think of billions. I have to catch up on that show. A couple episodes behind. Yeah,
but it just stops. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah.
Ruins everything.
It's not a happy ending. It's just like, oh, now what?
It's just like on a Tuesday, they're like, hey, we got to go buy some stocks. And they're like, done.
Exactly.
It's like Sopranos, just black.
Thank you. Exactly. I mean, I know this one's at least coming back, but
yeah,
it was a mistake to watch it for sure.
It was like the first 2 or 3 episodes I really enjoyed. I think I'm only like 3 episodes into the new season, but
it's a really good, I think it's the best season yet.
Yeah.
Maybe not like for the second, but didn't we just find out that they're canceling it? Oh no, that was Ozark.
Yeah, Ozark's canceled.
Yeah.
Or do they have one more season?
Yeah, one more 14 episode season.
Okay.
And then
yeah, because that season ended on like a whoa.
that show is something.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that they're ending.
Should we go party in the Ozarks? I feel like we should go party in the Ozarks.
Yes. We should go party everywhere.
Yes.
I will go. We should go to that will have me.
We should do a thing like 50 states in like a certain time frame where we party in every state.
In 5 years, you mean?
Yeah, something like that. Like 10 states a year. That's easy.
Okay, so anyway, so yes, we absolutely should do that. 50 states, how long?
I don't even know. All right, so how many states have we done? We've done 2 states already. We've done Louisiana and Vegas.
Yeah.
Hopefully we hit Detroit that's a meetup for Diamond members only in September if it happens.
Diamond members only.
Yep. So in Michigan, that'll be another one. New York will be an easy one. So
yeah.
All right. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we should just like fly a flight that has like 3 connections in each airport.
I mean, now you're speaking my language.
I know you'd get excited about that.
I'm very excited about this idea. And then the best part is that I get to say to player too, like it's work.
Yeah, we'll like YouTube it live, like we're in state number 48. Woo!
Oh, we did. Oh no, we didn't do Miami. I don't know why.
I was not there.
Strong memory. I cannot get through the fact that it was not Miami. It was because I was leaving to go to Miami. That's how fun that trip.
And then we'll finish it. We'll top it off by going to Toronto.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be the perfect. Yes.
Okay. So I will. I will accept an invitation to a Bare Naked Ladies concert in Toronto just so I can see you in your home mode. Yes.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I haven't been to Toronto since I was like 19, so it's long overdue. Yeah.
Okay, so I've had people tell me that I'm the best person to see a concert with because I'm so fun. I know it sounds hard to believe.
I take that challenge.
But
Accepted.
I am so fun at concerts.
Accepted.
Somebody told me that at the what's that band? I fell in love with a girl at the rock show.
I don't know.
Blink 182.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You got Fire Festival.
And I didn't even like
when you're at Fire Festival for Blink 182. They're like, you're the most fun eating these ham and cheese sandwiches together. Woo!
Oh my God, I forgot about that. They pulled out.
I wish I would have gone to that just so that would have been like an epic story to tell.
Do you know how many like famous Instagrammers there are now because of that because of Josh Cool's fake festival?
It would be it was like
it's awesome.
Like everybody I meet, I have to tell about the Arby's trip because it just comes out like word vomit. But like
so cool too.
If you could start off hey, nice to meet you. I was at the Fire Festival. Like
I want a free trip to Hawaii with Arby's roast beef. True story.
I was golfing this weekend and I was wearing my King's Hawaiian sunglasses and I was like, I left them in the cart and I was like, yeah, the King's Hawaiian is really good. And I was like, oh, I got to go back and get my glasses. They're like, oh, those cheap dollar glasses. I'm like, these are King's Hawaiian glasses. They're like, yeah, like the buns.
No.
I'm like, yeah, they're from my $6 trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's amazing. Those are, what's the word? It's couture. It's like made for you.
We should totally hit. What's the music festival that's out west?
Coachella.
Yeah, we should do that too. That'd be kind of interesting.
Only if we're making fun of people the whole time.
I know, but I just want to see it. Like, I want to see how crazy it is, and how bizarre.
Like Lala in her element. Now that you can
it would be so douchey, but I like.
Let's do it.
I kind of want to rent like a teepee or something. I think they have like random weird stuff there.
Can we do that? I'll do it.
Yeah. I think they have like teepees and like all this random stuff.
And Kirsten has to make us whatever
shirts. Oh, she said she's making shirts for our Africa trip.
Yes. Well, wrong.
I was wearing my Arby's it was my Arby's shirt that says like fly to Hawaii for 6 hours and then fly home. I was wearing that shirt today.
I would wear that every day. That's so cool you won that though.
It's so bizarre, like unexpected. I legit had no idea when it was actually happening.
Yeah.
So I won and I was like, I think I won.
Didn't it like pop up on the screen?
Like, no, I got through and I did the payment. And I was like, oh, it's probably gonna like zero out or like air out. And it's like, congrats. And I was like, I think I won. Did I win? Should I trust this? And then I was like, when is this trip even? And it was like 2 weeks later. So I'm like,
so cool.
Hey, Kirsten.
They charge you in taxes.
Oh, well, they gave us a check for like $500 to cover the taxes. So
that was a real win.
Yeah, so we had to claim. I think we had to claim. They sent us like a $2,700 in taxes, and then they gave us a $500 check to offset the taxes, and then they also gave us a $150 gift card for any incidentals, but they covered everything, so it was just like a $150 Visa gift card.
And it was Visa, not Arby's?
Yeah, it was an Arby's gift card. So
Wow.
I just like PayPal'd my wife so I didn't lose it. I just like sent her PayPal and got like $145.
That's
I was like, before I go out, and then we got like food and drinks and everything. Huh?
Do you do that often, PayPal?
Only when it's something like I got to get rid of or like last minute or whatever.
Too easy that it scares me. I'm like,
yeah.
Nope.
So you can't do it a lot because you'll get shut down. But I think the most fun thing was going to the Dodgers game where they had the suite. All the booze was included. All the food was included.
Cool. And
yeah, so we're in the suite, and then they had Steve Garvey, who I didn't know who he was.
I don't know who that is.
He's like he was a big LA Dodgers player back in the day, and he actually went to Michigan State, who's like my favorite college team, which I didn't know. Shame on me. So he just shows up, and he's sitting in our suite, like in a like nice suit and all this stuff. And I walk in, and I'm with like the owner's daughter of King's Hawaiian, and then like the Arby's dude. Awesome. And I'm like, oh, is that like the owner? Or and she's like, no, that's Steve Garvey. And I'm like, so like the CEO? And she's like, no, he's like a famous Dodger. He actually like has he has like a 290 baseball average, like over a long career. Like he's like one of the first people out of the Hall of Fame that everybody says he should be in the Hall of Fame. But so I'm like, okay, so I Wikipedia him and I'm like, oh, you went to Michigan State. So I talked to him for a little bit or whatever. So I still stay in contact with all the Arby's people on
so cool.
Like, yeah, and a Facebook Messenger. So I sent a picture of my shirt wearing it, and they were all like, I wonder what Steve Garvey's doing right now. And he's on that Cameo thing. Have you seen that before? The Cameo? You can pay celebrities.
That's a Founder's Card perk. It's like
is it
on yeah.
Okay, so like you can get like Brett Favre does it. Like all these people, like Ja Rule's probably on it to pay off the Fire Festival. So he's on there. He charges $150 a pop to do like a 30-second message for somebody, like a birthday message or whatever.
You know who else is on there?
Who?
Brian Kelly.
No. I hope it's $20.
40.
But if it, I'm totally gonna. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna catfish somebody with this now. I'm gonna use that.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
Brian Kelly's gonna get so much cameo out of me sending me.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, 100%.
We're doing an MGM Diamond giveaway that you get a cameo from Brian Kelly.
Oh my god, I love
it. So he's doing that, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, he probably charged like $450 to come to our thing, then." Because he legit sat there for like an hour.
Wow.
It was so fun. Like they brought like a dessert cart, like a legit like full dessert cart with like caramel apples and like chocolate covered strawberries. And they're like, pick whatever you want from this dessert cart. Everybody's like, okay, I'll take this, I'll take this, I'll take this. And King's Hawaiian picked up the whole tab. It was their suite. Wow. It was so cool. They had a King's Hawaiian restaurant, so we went down there. They had a whole table full of food and Hawaiian beer. And
I need to win one of these stupid things. What is like
I tried to win the Taco Bell hotel, and I could not get through.
My biggest disappointment in life, for sure.
Oh, if I would have won, I totally would have taken you, because you would have been like, "This is the most amazing thing."
The dream, like that would I could have died happy after staying at the Taco Bell hotel, as long as there's free Taco Bell, which I'm assuming there was.
Yeah, there was. I think there was. Yeah, free Taco Bell by the pool. I think that was what they did.
And you don't even have to be ashamed because everyone else is eating it.
Yeah, everybody's sitting there like,
oh God, it made me so happy. But yeah, I remember at that point I was like, did Mark ever imagine that he was going to be like a fast food travel blogger?
I even looked up the guy from Taco Bell Hotel that like his LinkedIn profile was like, hey, I won the Arby's trip and I covered it. Can you just like, I'll just cover it for you guys. Don't
in this space.
Like, I'm the go-to. Don't call the Thrillist or Foodie or whatever. You call this guy.
What's that guy's name? Just if you remember.
Oh, I don't remember. The Taco Bell guy? Yeah, I don't remember. But like a Thrillist dude that writes for the Thrillist like came on our trip with us and was like writing about it and doing stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they said there was supposed to be this whole commercial thing from the Arby's trip, and they never released a commercial with us. They never filmed really anything.
It's like when Bougie Miles gets too drunk and does a video and then just decides not to release it.
So we get like one of the members that went was like, hey, where's this video or whatever? So they sent us like this. They're like, hey, coming soon or whatever. And it was like a promo that like somebody sent to them trying to get their business.
Oh, Arby's.
just to shut them up.
Better.
But they got so much publicity just from the promotion, like just from running the thing. Yeah, like
I never heard of it from anybody but you.
no, like newspaper, like one of the bigger local newspapers ran it here and stuff, and like it was on all like the news channels and everything. So it was a big thing. Like, and I even reached out like M Live. Each state has like a live. Like there's probably like a New York live. There's a Georgia, like Ohio live, like OH live or whatever. It's a decent size website, like 10,000 or 10 million page views a month type of thing, like a bigger news site. So one of those guys wrote about it. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I went on the trip. If you want to do like an article or whatever.
Cool.
And he was like, oh, that's cool. So he wrote it. And then I go to like Facebook, like where they posted on Facebook, and there was like 900 comments on it. And like half the people were like, this is so fake. Like maybe $600. Like $6. Nobody went to Hawaii for $6. I'm like, did you even read it?
Yeah. Like, are you kidding?
So I'm like commenting to like 100 different people. Like, I totally went. Here's my link of my story.
What's wrong with people? Like, just take the time out of your life to read like the, what's it called? Like the intro, right? That'll tell you everything you need to know in life.
But it was so many comments on it. They're like, fake news. This is bull. It was so funny. I laughed. I died.
Did you see my post? Well, I sent it to you guys, but it was like a screenshot of the comments in Arby's promo on Doctor of Credit. Oh my God, it was so funny. Everybody was like talking about like, well, I hope that I didn't get this because I still have diarrhea from the Taco Bell promo. It was just like,
it was like that one trip report where the guy ate sugar-free gummy bears on the flight.
Oh, those are the best. But yes, it's like everyone is like people just trolling, talking about gastrointestinal issues. So basically, I can't read any more than 2 of them, but I think they're so funny.
Those are the best.
Like, there's something wrong with these people. Like, and yeah, it's great. So next time you see an Arby's promo, don't ignore it because you don't eat Arby's. Read the comments.
They've done some crazy promos, like show up and get a free tattoo and stuff, like all kind. Yeah. I think it was like an Arby's sandwich or something. It was like
PDX doing that for like a free something.
You'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna give me free Chick-fil-A nuggets? Yeah, you can tattoo my face. I could be Mike Tyson."
Like a whole panda. What was it? A chicken something?
Oh yeah, you have to wear a cow. You have to dress up as a cow. So he wore like a shirt with like pieces of like paper taped to his shirt,
like black.
So you're gonna get free. I'm like, dude, it's not worth the $7 to humiliate yourself.
But then he took pictures of the other people who were there doing this.
Oh, they wore like a full like
decked out,
like those full jammy outfits. Which one time when I was in Denver, there was a what are those called? Onesie pajama onesies. There was a onesie pub crawl or bar crawl. And like half the bars we hit had all these people dancing in onesies, and I was like, that does look like fun. And it was cold outside, so they were like, this is keeping me warm.
That's why I like jumpsuits. Hello. They're grown-up onesies, and you could totally sleep in them.
Oh, there's all these people like in unicorn outfits.
Yes.
They're like, my Target was sold out. I had to go to 4 stores to find a onesie for the.
Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions. And please don't forget to subscribe. And let me know what you think is the best prize ever that would make you like work for me.
I hope somebody comes up with something that we talked about this episode that would be like
something
super funny and crazy. A onesie, a unicorn onesie.
Whatever it is, I'm in. Okay, thank you guys. Everyone have a good weekend.
Bye.